I am Iron Man. You think you're the only superhero in the world? Mr. Stark, you become part of a bigger universe. You just don't know it yet.
Who the hell are you?
Nick Fury, director of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh.
I'm here to talk to you about the Avenger Initiative.
What's up YouTube, Warstu here. So let's talk Avengers 4, Infinity War and Spider-Man Far From Home, which is currently being filmed, so subscribe to never miss any Marvel content. So first, let's recap the post-credit scene from Infinity War. Careful for spoilers if you haven't seen it. So in the post-credit scene, everyone turned to dust. Well, at least the original Avengers didn't. So people like Spider-Man, Black Panther, Doctor Strange, who are the new Avengers, they all turned to dust at the end of the movie. But what is interesting is Nick Fury contacted Captain Marvel, who will become the strongest Avenger according to Kevin Feige. He also turned to dust, but not before he got his pager out and contacted Captain Marvel. So hopefully within the Captain Marvel movie that comes out in March, we will find out where he got his pager and why he contacted Captain Marvel. Obviously, he's probably thinking it's a Skrull Kree invasion because he doesn't know about Thanos, I'm presuming. So Nick Fury wasn't directly in Avengers 3, aka Infinity War, but he was in the post-credit scene, so technically he was actually in the movie. So Samuel Jackson has been teasing again on Instagram. He likes to do this from time to time. He's teasing that eye patch and scar are coming back. Now we know this can't be from the Captain Marvel movie, which is coming out in March, because in that movie it's set in the 90s and he's going to be de-aged to make himself look younger. Not only that, is they've just finished filming principal photography over a week ago, so he has got his eye in that movie, so him showing the scar and the eye patch means that this is going to be post Avengers 4, going into phase 4. So is Nick Fury going to be replacing Tony Stark, with Spider-Man randomly turning up instead of Tony? There's endless theories suggesting that Tony Stark will die in Avengers 4, saving everyone. At the moment, Tony Stark, aka Robert Downey Jr., hasn't been seen on set, and it is rumoured that he's going to die. But if he is going to be in this movie, it would be silly for them to show him on set, because that would ruin a massive part of what everyone thinks is coming, when everyone thinks that Captain America, the strongest Avenger, and also Iron Man, the best Avenger, are both going to die. So I don't think even if he is in the movie, it's going to be shown. And also Gwyneth Paltrow, who plays Pepper Potts, is rumoured to be in Far From Home, which is kind of odd, seeing as why wouldn't Tony be there and why would she be there? According to Digital Spy, Samuel Jackson will return to Nick Fury in MCU Phase 4 filming Spider-Man Far From Home. Now, it's just speculation, but seeing as he's tagged Watford, England in the post, he is currently in England filming for this movie, which is very interesting. So, as I did the video earlier in the week about Peter Parker looking sad, looking up to the sky because of what happened in Avengers 4 and the potential death of Tony Stark, or possibly it could just be Mysterio, we know that something's gone down. So he's also been teasing some really weird stuff on Instagram. He's been teasing a business card for S.H.I.E.L.D., which is pretty odd because we're in the 21st century, everyone's got like a business social media site, so he wouldn't really be rocking one of them around, let's be honest. So that is most likely from the Captain Marvel movie, because that's based in the 90s, and everyone in that era carried a business card around with them because no one really carries a business card around with them anymore. So although the fact that it's tagged Watford, London in it, the image, it does tell you quite a bit. It could be the Avengers 4 reshoots, but then why would they film Spider-Man and Nick Fury scenes in London when the majority of Infinity War at least didn't appear in England? Although you could argue that Scotland is technically a part of Great Britain, I don't think this is going to be a reshoot for Avengers 4 or a reshoot for Captain Marvel, because that movie's only just finished wrapping, so why would he be in this movie? So it's so clear that it's a scene from Far From Home. But what is interesting is, money-wise, Samuel Jackson is so expensive, and at times reportedly has made just as much money from Robert Downey Jr. without doing as much work. So most of the characters, the original Avengers, contracts will be up after the Avengers 4, which is still untitled. Obviously, Phase 4 is a complete new phase, and most of them would have to renegotiate more money. So these movies don't particularly cost more to make since they made the very first Avengers movie. The problem is the actors are so big and so popular now that they will be making so much more money. So in order to renegotiate, it's just going to be, will Marvel pay more money to keep these actors? And it would be pretty cool to keep Samuel L. Jackson around, but with Samuel's character, his famous line, you know what it is, would that really fit in with Spider-Man PG-12, PG-13 kid kind of thing? Would him dropping that line in the Spider-Man movie make sense? Well, it would make sense to the character, but it wouldn't really make sense to the Spider-Man franchise going forward. Or if that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. business card is true, maybe they've reformed Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. after Avengers 4, and that is why he appears randomly in the Spider-Man Far From Home movie. I don't know, it's an interesting one. I mean, they could be reshooting Avengers 4, but I don't really think they'd be doing that yet because there's not really been any news of it, and that the reshoots for that would happen in America, not in London. So this is just a little theory that I think is going to happen, is Nick Fury is going to be taking over the place of Tony Stark. It was confirmed that Doctor Strange won't be replacing Tony Stark like some people thought. I don't really understand where that rumor actually came from. So guys, let me know in the comment box down below, why is Nick Fury appearing in Spider-Man Far From Home? And is Nick Fury a Skrull? Because we don't know what's going to go down in Captain Marvel. We might find out that he secretly is Skrull, and maybe the tease for the end of Avengers 4 is Nick Fury being a Skrull. I mean, it has been rumored for so many years that Nick Fury will be a Skrull. The whole theory of him being a Skrull was debunked in ways when he was seen putting a green molded on Instagram, and it just turned out to be his de-aging formula to make him look like he's a little, well, like a 25-year-old instead of how old he really is. So guys, let me know in the comment box down below, what do you think's going on, and do you think this post-credit theory is going to turn out true? Anyway guys, please like, subscribe, comment, and I will catch you in another video very soon guys. Catch ya later.